Nonetheless, I hope you all know what I mean when I say that my Papi was a good man. He was a very good man. He was not perfect, but as far as men go, I would call him very good. He was a genuine, kind soul. He was full of joy, warmth, and humor, and he was a great storyteller.
Oh, yeah.
He once told me a story about a man he knew who used to smuggle watches in tuna cans. The man got caught by the authorities, and his wife came to bail him out.
Oh, yeah.
But she would only do so on one condition. He had to give her a baby.
Oh,
Apparently, he had been holding out. The man agreed so long as the wife agreed to take care of the baby and not bother him too much so he could be free to continue his business ventures. I don't know if that was a real story.
That was true.
It was true.
That was true. Enrique Gomez.
Enrique, oh my God.
Enrique Gomez.
That's the story.
That's so
He
funny.
brought some chicken from Spain to hold her niece and nephew in Cuba. And
I
the
always
cake
wondered
was
if it was
chorizo. Chorizo was not chorizo. It was
Tuna.
No, it was chorizo.
Oh, it was
The cake
chorizo.
was a chorizo.
Yeah.
Sausage.
And they
Got the
put
facts
all the
straight,
jewelry
okay.
there. And that's it.
Confirmed.
Confirmed.
Yeah.
True story. All right.
Fact checked.
True story.
I'm not even sure what the moral of the story was, but I will never forget him telling me that story. Sitting there and just thinking, that's my Papi. That's a Papi story. He was such a character. I've met many people in my life, and I've never met anyone like my Papi.
Yeah.
He was so generous with what he had, and he always provided for his family. I remember being a little boy, I wanted a bicycle because all my other friends had bicycles riding around the neighborhood. I wanted a bike, and Papi made sure that I got a bike. Now, if you know Papi, you know he didn't buy me a new bike. I don't know where he found that bike, but it was definitely the Cuban special. It was old, spray-painted silver to cover the rust. It had handlebars that would come off if you lifted on them too much. And it was too big for me to reach the pedals, but that was no problem for Papi. He nailed some wooden blocks to the pedals so that my feet could reach the pedals. Problem solved. I don't mean to make him sound cheap. He was not. Many years later, he and Mommy helped me get a very nice truck. I drove that truck until I joined the Marines and then gave it back to him. I loved that truck. That was still one of my favorite trucks that I've ever owned. He never held back from providing for his family. He just had his way of doing it.
Yes. Yeah.
He would often tell me stories about growing up in Cuba and how they made do with so little. And as I've gotten older, that has been one of the most inspiring things about him and about Mommy. That they came from such meager, humble beginnings, but had enough courage and faith to leave behind everything that they knew, move to another country, learn the language, start a business, a successful business at that, and provided a better life for their family, altering the course of all the generations to come after them. If God had not given them that courage and faith, how different would all of our lives be today?
Wow. Yeah.
Zechariah 4:10 says, "Do not despise small beginnings, for the Lord rejoices to see the work begin." That was referring to the rebuilding of the temple in Jerusalem, but the theme of God blessing small, humble beginnings is found all throughout the Bible. And through the humble beginnings of Papi and Mommy, all of us here have been blessed. Very much. That is such a picture of God's grace, His unmerited favor and unearned blessing, which is not owed to us but is a gift. I'm so thankful for God's grace in my life, especially the very special person that Papi was. It saddens me that he had to cross the river, as he would say. That was his way. That was his saying.
Crossing the river.
One day we all crossed the river. It saddens me that he had to cross the river without one of us by his side to hold his hand, to look him in the face and whisper words of comfort to him and ease his passing. It saddens me. It's not right, but I take comfort in having faith that God promises to right every wrong in the end, And I do believe that God was with Papi that day.
Yeah.
Yes, he was.
His spirit was with him.
Yeah.
And he is now with the Lord, free of all pain and sorrow.
Yeah.
I'd like to finish by reading one of my favorite hymns by Henry Francis Light. He wrote it while he was dying of tuberculosis. It's a hymn about knowing that those who have faith in God through Christ never need to fear being alone. Abide with me, fast falls the eventide. The darkness deepens, Lord, with me abide. When other helpers fail and comforts flee, help of the helpless, abide with me. Swift to its close ebbs out life's little day. Earth's joys grow dim, its glories pass away. Change and decay all around I see. O thou who changest not, abide with me. I fear no foe, with thee at hand to bless. Ills have their weight, tears lose their bitterness. Where is thy sting, death? Where grave thy victory? I triumph still, abide with me. Hold thou thy cross before my closing eyes, shine through the gloom and point me to the skies. Heaven's morning breaks and earth's vain shadows flee. In life and death, Lord, abide with me. Thank you.